we will now open the questions.
Thank you so much for sharing such lovely memories. Mr. Palekar, so the question is that this viewfinder and the beautiful story that you told us about it, uh, have you thought about who do you like to give it next?
He has already given it to Bimal Das' daughter,
Oh,
Rinki Bhattacharya. She has a museum in Kolkata, so he has already given it to her. And he has written that in the film.
So, would you like to write another book if you have not written everything about your life in this book, and if some things are still pending or remains to be written? So, any plan or any thought over that to come out with a sequel or?
From my side, please don't write right now, at least for 2 years. No, it's a mammoth book. I mean, it's not a joke. I'm not saying. When you read so many people, so many memories, so many things he has done.
Not only that, what you mentioned, that what is not written is not by accident. It is by choice what is not written. So we are very clear about that.
Yes, there.
My name is Vikrant Karandikar. There's a dialogue from one of your films which hasn't featured so far in today's discussion. I hope I'll get a chance to read it. मुश्किल है जीना उम्मीद के बिना थोड़ा सा रूमानी हो जाए. Can you tell us a little about how that film came about? It was a fantastic film and really enjoyed seeing it when I saw it that time.
Have you read the book?
I've not yet got the book. Yeah.
You should read the book,
Yeah.
and he has written beautifully about it,
It was a
because it's a very
beautiful
dear
film.
film to him.
Yeah.
And you, not only that, we got that film digitized, and it's in the 4K version that you will see through the book.
Ah, okay.
You will,
Okay.
you can
Yeah,
scan
it-
it, and you can see the high resolution film.
I might remember at least 50-60% of the film by heart. So
You can see it 100% more than once.
thank you so much.
First of all, it is a privilege for me to have a chance to speak to an accomplished actor like you. Sir, I am a Generation Y person. But I am an exception to the people who like current type of films that are coming into the scene nowadays. You just mentioned that you were the boy next door. You were not like Mr. Rajesh Khanna or other actors of your times. And I agree with that, because there were many films like Chit Chor or maybe Choti Si Baat, Golmaal. So from your viewfinder eyes, do you see such stories nowadays? What is your vision of the future of Bollywood?
I will not be able to tell the future of Bollywood, etc. And nor do I want to do that. But if you are watching films today, and I'm not talking about only the mainstream cinema, because you tend to see only the mainstream cinema, which is talked about, which is shoved down your throats, and then we keep talking about kitne crore ka business kiya, etc., and judge the. Please sit down.
Yes, thank you.
कितने करोड़ का बिजनेस किया, etc., etc. And we talk about films only in terms of success in business. You as an audience, why are you bothered about the success? If you want to see the content, there is a content which is also happening. Lovely films are being made even today by young directors, beautiful films, lovely films.
Shown on OTT platforms.
Shown on OTT platforms, and I will just name a couple of films. Do see those films. One is Boman Irani's film, Mehta Brothers. Do see that film. Very simple film, what you talked about, film like Chit Chor and Choti Si Baat. It is from the same thing. It is made now, recently, and by a actor, very fine actor like Boman Irani,
Or Superman of Malgaon.
Superman of
Malegaon.
Malegaon, or
Brilliant film.
brilliant film. There is a film in Tamil. I can't pronounce it correctly, so I will not. But it is starring Arvind Swamy, the superstar. Arvind Swamy and another actor,
Karthik.
Karthik.
Mezigan.
And
Yeah.
huh,
Right.
now that's such a lovely, unusual film and very gripping, very touching. There is another film which I will mention again, film called Santosh, which is banned in our country, so you can't see it
Right now.
Right now, but
Or
such,
Kathal. There are lots
such,
of, there are lots
such a
of
lovely
films.
film. Such films are being made. We either don't get a chance to see them, but then we have to. I have always believed that when filmmakers, creators try to make such efforts, out of the box efforts, they come 10 steps trying to reach you. I expect you to take at least 3 steps, if not more.
IFI is organized in your city, you're so lucky. And how many of you go and watch all the films? So, I mean, yeah, that's, that's such a few people, few hands I saw. So we have to make an effort to see good art. Serendipity happens at your place. Or there are so many things that happen in Goa, Bombay, everywhere. We are blessed because in Pune there is fantastic experimentation in theatre that is done in Marathi. Brilliant performances, brilliant directors. We have to just absorb it, devour it. Point is, we shy away and we try and run after the box office hits. That's our problem. That's not the problem of the industry.
Sir, I am Bimal Day. I am also 80 plus. So, Amolkar ji, I am in your era. I think I have seen all the movies in my younger days of yours. But always I used to think that out of the box, the music of your film, all films, whatever I have seen. Probably today I could know something about that. That is because of Sandhya ji, who was giving this music a life or a heart for the film.
No. What we were talking about is the music of the films which we directed. You were talking about his films which were directed by Rushida, Basuda, and all the stalwarts. And their music was given by fascinating people. Jaydev ji, Salil Chaudhary, I mean, so many others. So it's nothing to do with me.
Anyway, what I want to say, sir, your film songs, even today I am 80 plus, sir. Till now, sometimes I उनको गुनगुनाता हूँ, उनको याद आता है मेरे को. जैसे एक आपका एक फिल्म गाना है, उसमें एक है आप बॉम्बे में घर देख रहे हैं, फ्लैट देख रहे हैं, तो आपका गाना ऐसा है.
दो दीवाने शहर में.
हाँ.
Veronda.
ए मेरा घर, ए तेरा घर, किसी को देखना है.
No, that is not Amolji's song.
But
Sorry.
this song is there, no?
That is not. That is on Farooq Sheikh.
No, but
But
that
anyway,
doesn't matter.
we got the feeling. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, sir.
My question was actually related to IFI. Last year, Shekhar Kapoor was on stage and he was narrating an incident. This is about AI. And the incident was that he was looking for a script for Masoom 2 and he couldn't find a script. And one day his assistant came to him and he said, "Sir, I have a script. Would you like to see it?" He says, "You have a script? You never write scripts." He says, "Sir, please have a look." He gave him the script and he said that was the best script. And then he said, "Who wrote it?" He said, "Sir, I just put in ChatGPT 2-line prompt which said, Shekhar Kapoor wants to make Masoom 2. That's it. So my question now, mainly to Sandhya ji, but also to Amol ji, what do you think is the future of creativity, especially in this area of script writing and all the things that, the films that we have seen? Is it bright future, or is it, what is your feeling?
I think it's scary. At the same time, it's fascinating. It's scary because we don't know the direction yet. If I feed the same data, okay, and say this is the theme, these are the characters, and write a play or one act play, whatever, what the machine will come back to me with, and what I will write or I will imagine will necessarily be different. I think that's the beauty of the present day scenario. Because I genuinely feel that machines can't replace us. Machines can't replace creativity. But machines can assist us, for sure. If I say, please give me the research on this, they will assist me. So in a way, it's great, and whatever is happening is really fascinating right now. We are the witnesses. Next 20 years, it's scary because we don't know what will happen, genuinely. Right now, we are at that cusp that we don't know. But yes, there are these great possibilities. Unfortunately, you can also see so much perjured or so much of lifting of content, so much of duplicacy also, basically because people are trying similar ways in the AI field. So all these hurdles we will have to pass by, but there would be one day when I think we'll all be very fascinated with what's happening. But I do believe that what I will imagine or what Rajendra Talak will write, he's sitting behind, we necessarily will be different than the machines.
Big performing art leaders like you, and number of them are living in the collective consciousness of the country. This some sort of an virtual leaders we see in you and still bigger people than you. My question is that are the artists or the so-called collective conscious leaders of our country, meaning the performing artists, why they are most of the time apolitical or don't take any stand on social issues? When we see the landscapes in the countries, advanced countries like in Europe or in America, we see a different picture because they take a stand at some stake of their career.
Western countries you talked about, I will extend it a little further. Our film industry has been following in the footsteps of Hollywood. That's why we have come up with Bollywood and Tollywood and whatnot, etc. But we are at least 30 years behind Hollywood. Once we accept that as a mental state, then you will understand that Meryl Streep stands up there and criticizes the government, or any stand-up comedian or even a cartoonist doing cartoons of Trump today is a common thing. Nobody gets agitated, nobody gets
with Trump,
hurt.
people get arrested. With Trump, people get arrested.
So, see, you have to understand that we, as a general, we normally don't like to take a stand. Why only the celebrity? Why, as a common man, you and I cannot stand up and say, no, I don't like this decision which is taken by the government? We have to stand up, but we don't. most of the times we tend to sit on the fence or sit on the sides of the river, taking care that वो पानी की छींटे हमारे कपड़े पे नहीं आनी चाहिए. मैं चाहे जितना कीचड़ उछाल लूँ, मेरे कपड़े पे नहीं आनी चाहिए. So this is what we are as a general. But then we do have artists who are outspoken, who are who are not scared of taking a stand and saying that no, I think this decision of the government needs to be scrutinized, needs to be questioned, and I do not agree with that. It's something we probably have forgotten because the entire, let me be very honest, you started your question with being apolitical. Now, what we mean by apolitical is not taking a stand. Apolitical is not following a particular political party's agenda. That's how I look at it. And it is, I don't follow any political party's agenda blindly. I will question the ruling party, I will question the opposition party. I think that is what I need to do without fear. Without fear and, as they say, without favor. I don't expect any favors either. So, most of the times one is wanting some favor from the system, one is wanting some awards, one is wanting some
Houses in the
assignment.
quota.
All those things.
Most artists also don't shy away from accepting the benefits from the ruling party. That's one reason. But the other side of it is that let's not be judgmental also. Because when Amolji performs in a film and I have invested my money, I'm a third person, I'm a producer, some XYZ, and if he takes a political stand and because of the unruly audience behavior, whatever is happening in our country, why should the producer gets the brunt of it? He has put in his money and ultimately artists are the face, and that's the reason why whatever they do ultimately results in the failure or whatever it has a great impact. And that's why if you see Amir, for instance, that's the reason why he says that I don't take stand basically because of that. That's one thing about the artist. When we say no one takes it, there is a price to be paid. Amol has always taken the stance, always. But there is a reason why, because he didn't belong to the mainstream as such at that point also. But that's the approach of the artists and the industry and the audience.
If you get up tomorrow morning and suddenly discover you are 18 years young and you are about to make a film, Thoda Sa Rumani Ho Jaye, which issues of today's world would you tackle or would you have your main character sing about?
No, I think the scenario today of filmmaking has changed drastically so much that in any case we are not comfortable making films in that. So this hypothetical question of how will I make or what kind of film will I make doesn't. But having said that, I think if at all we choose to make a film, we will make offbeat films as we have always made. We will make film with actors trying to stretch themselves as Nana Patekar did in Thoda Sa Rumani Ho Jaye, going beyond his angry young man image. We will make something different and relevant to the issues which concern us.
So Amolji, you started your career as a painter, and now at the age of 80, again, you are following that, and in between it went through so many phases. So we thank you, Sandhya ji, for coming here, and wish you, more enjoyment, more serendipity, and more spontaneity as you go ahead. I thank all the audience here. I thank the director of ICG and Fomento Resources for help in organizing this program.